Everyone, welcome. My name is Jennifer Butrago. I'm the Homeownership Service Coordinator here at Habitat Touches. Thank you all for tuning in tonight for our first Home Buying University class. Some of our housekeeping rules here at Habitat Touches is to make sure that it is a safe space. We are all polite to one another. We are all respectful of one another. There's no such thing as a dumb question here. So we want to make sure that everyone feels comfortable. We're all here to just learn and support one another. With folks who are actually in person, I just want to let you guys know that around the corner through the kitchen to the back, we have our restrooms, so you guys can use it. Folks who are tuning in from home, thank you guys for joining in virtual. We just ask if you can just please mute yourselves and just be respectful of our navigators and the folks who are also online and also the folks who are in person. We can make time for questions virtual, in person, and you can also drop questions that you have in our chat box. So we will also be monitoring our chat box throughout the session. And if you think that we're going too fast, we're speaking too slow, please don't hesitate to kind of just click the icon to raise your hand and let us know. Like I said, we're all here just to learn from one another and just be respectful. For those folks who actually join in person, we also have an incentive at the end of the class that we have a little raffle, so our navigators get to choose a number that they'll think of. At the end of class, we just go around guessing what the number is. If nobody gets a number, we just go back around, and whoever gets a number gets a prize. So stay tuned for that surprise. And classes are typically on Wednesdays from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. They are about an hour long. There is going to be another class this semester that's going to be pre-recorded. We will have some classes that are only virtual, and then we have some classes that are in person and virtual as well. There are going to be a class that is going to be on a Monday, so please just make sure that you keep an eye out for your emails, because I do send out notifications through Sign Up Genius to let you know ahead of time. What has typically worked is to get a notification about like 2 days before for most folks, and then I send another reminder the day of to let you know that we have class that evening. And I also send you a link for those folks who are joining virtual from home. You can go on with that link for our Teams meeting and you can just sign in. The classes are recorded, so even if you are in person or virtual, as long as you have signed up for our classes through Sign Up Genius, the classes are recorded, and you will also get an email the very next day with the recorded lecture, so that way you can go back, rewind, pause, and if you have any questions, you can actually reach out to myself, or you can reach out to the navigator who taught the class as well, and you'll have their contact information if you'd like to talk to them on a one-on-one basis, or if you'd like to talk to me on a one-on-one basis about something. We ask that you please don't share your personal information, not out loud, not in the chat. It's one thing if you're just saying like, oh, I work for X, Y, and Z, or it's different if you just kind of say, oh, I live in Beacon or Fishkill, Wappingers, etc. But we ask that you please do not share your social security number, your income, any of that information out loud. Let's just all please be respectful. And if you want to have more of a conversation on 101 to kind of know where you are financially, your credit score, etc., we can have a private conversation about that. And some of the classes that we have this semester are some classes that we have had in our previous semesters, which we talk about budgeting, credit 101, down payment assistance, foreclosure prevention, home maintenance. Another class that we talk about is debt reduction. Some of the new classes that we're excited to teach this semester, which is from information that we have gathered from surveys from previous semesters that folks want to see, talk about business owners and what kind of documents you would need for when you're going to buy a house, whether it be through Habitat Touches, through another affiliate, or out in the open market. We're also going to have a class on identity theft, which is very important. We also have classes about buying on the open market and how to choose a realtor and the do's and don'ts of when you go into purchasing a home. Also about getting an attorney, and just talk about the background pieces that most people don't know about. So I think about Home Buying University as like a puzzle piece. That's all the pieces that come together to give you the foundation to get started in home buying. Like I said, whether it's buying a house through Habitat Touches or buying a house in the open market or through another affiliate, you just want to know kind of how to get started. And Like I said, this is a safe space for everyone together so we can all learn from one another and help each other grow, whether it's to improve your credit score, to improve on saving money for your down payment assistance, or just reducing some of your debt. Or let's say that you mark all those boxes, but it's just you don't know how to get started. We are here to help support you throughout your journey. For you to complete our home buying education classes through Habitat Touches, we do ask for you to take a minimum of 10 classes. Now, one thing that we are doing a little bit different this semester is that you can get 2 credit classes if you take a certification through first time home buyers. You can either do it through Hudson River Housing or you can do it through Pastone. We will give you the information on how to be able to reach out to them, their phone number and email address as well. There is a cost associated with it somewhere between $80 to $150 to get down payment assistance with some lenders. So you can actually use that certification that's good for up to 2 years when you walk into a lender and be able to buy a home. This semester, we are offering a total of 16 classes. And if you do take the 2 classes that you would take for the first time home buying, that would be an extra 2 classes, so it would bring you up to a total of 18 classes. Like I said, it's only a minimum of 10 classes. You are more than welcome to take all the classes. You can just scroll down through Sign Up Genius and take a look at all the classes that we have this semester. If there is a class that you don't see that we're offering this semester and you would like to learn about it, please don't hesitate to reach out to me in my email address or my phone number, and I'd be more than happy to work with people out in the community and be able to get those resources for the following semester. Even if you do complete all of our classes this semester, and let's say next semester you see a class that has been added that wasn't in the previous semester, you are more than welcome to return back to be able to take the class. When you graduate from Habitat Touches, you get a certificate from Habitat Touches. So these education classes, once you've completed all the classes, let's say that you end up applying for Habitat Touches later on in our application period, these classes count as part of your fulfillment or homeownership for Habitat Touches. I know most of you are probably wondering if our application period is currently open or if we're taking any applications. Our homeownership program is actually right now not taking any applications at this moment, but we are expected to take in applications for next year in 2026. We don't have an anticipated month or date as of yet, but once that does come about, we will be sure to be able to share that information with you guys. We also post about it on our social media. We also send out emails, and then you will also see flyers and information and tabling sessions that will happen throughout the county when that does happen. I have also updated our application process. It is a minimum of $55,000 a year for household income for folks. Anyone who lives in the household 21 and above, we do count their income. If you do have Section 8, we do accept Section 8 as a form of income as long as it's the portable housing voucher and it gets transferred into homeownership. So one of the questions that I get all the time is, after we take our home buying education classes, what's the next step? So the important thing about that is you're getting yourself prepared. Like I said earlier, you're getting yourself prepared, whether it's buying a house with us or a different affiliate or out in the open market. Some folks may be ready now, some folks may be ready in 6 months, and some folks may realize that it might take them up to 2 years just to clean down some of the debt that they have. So right now it's just kind of taking a broader aspect look at where your finances are and how to be able to get you ready for when our application period does open up or when you're ready to be able to apply for a house. Thank you all so much for tuning in tonight for our first home buying education class. I'm so excited to be able to get to meet every single one of you throughout the semester, both in person and virtual. Please don't hesitate to reach out to me. My phone number is 845-297-0806, option 4, and my email address is Jennifer, JENNIFER BUITRAGO@habitattouches.org. You're more than welcome to stop by our office here at 1830 South Road, Suite 109, Wappingers Falls, New York, 12590. We are open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5. So if you'd like to schedule an appointment to be able to come in so I can make some designated time for you, I highly encourage that, but you are more than welcome to just stop by and say hello to us and be able to meet me and the rest of my colleagues. I look forward to the semester. Bye, guys.